All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise up now, Yabashim Ashak, Oshai, Bashim Kakadash. And I just wanted to show you, beloveds, that hell is spoken of in Hinduism, beloved ones. Which, according to a lot of scholars, they say Hinduism was one of the oldest religions there is on the earth, right? Which we know Hinduism existed before Islam, Christianity, what's the other one? Judaism. It all existed before that, right? So they knew, which these are all nothing but you know, basic knowledge to the world, man. Everybody in the world knew that there was a place of torment after death, man. All religions basically teach about, torment after death, as well as what reincarnation, right? Because in Hinduism, they teach hell and reincarnation, beloved ones. You got both, right? Which they got a lot of different torments, man. And, some torments people can, come out of and be reborn, right? And then there's torments that you can't come out of, man, according to Hinduism, which is pretty wild. It's called Naraka. Sanskrit, also called Yamaloka, and is the Hindu equivalent of hell. All right, so this is not just a Greek mythology. No, only the Greeks knew about it. It's Greek mythology. See that? Everybody knew about hell, Israel. You know what I'm saying? And basically all the religions teach about it. Right? And reincarnation. All right, which also means basically just to be reborn. All right, which is many ways, the Most High can make you come back, man. All right, he can revive your body you in now, or he can revive you a new body, man, which is pretty heavy. But it says also called Yamaloka. It is the Hindu equivalent of hell, where the sinners are tormented after death. So even the Hindus know that it was torment after death, man. All right, it is also the abode of Yama, the god of death. It is described as located south of the universe and beneath the earth, man. So I want to show y'all a few of these torments, man. I want to show y'all a few of these torments that they have in Hinduism. It's pretty wild, right? Which the reason for me showing is to show that the Bible speaks about torment after death, and also even Hinduism speaks about it, and the Quran, and Egyptology, and in the Greek doctrines, man. All right, and other religions speak about it. So it's basically in all the doctrines, man. All right, they all speak on these things. All nations, man. They ain't even, different nations saying the same damn thing about there's torment after death. All right, so I want to show y'all a few of those, man. And according to Hinduism, which they say is one of the oldest religions, they had torments where people were able to be reincarnated or reborn out of those things. Kind of like even on Dragon Ball Z, they have hell and reincarnation. It says the Ajni Purana mentions only 4 hells. Some texts mention 7 hells. Put childless for childless, Avachi, waveless for those waiting reincarnation. So they had a hell for those that wanted to be reincarnated or be reborn, which we know that the beloveds are going to get resurrected, right? That those that have died in the past that believed on the Lord is going to be resurrected or reborn. Okay, for evil or regenerated or revived, right? It says samhata bad for evil beings. Right, they got a hell for evil beings. Tamisra, darkness where darkness of hell begins. Rajisha, expelled where torment of hell begins. Then it says Kudmala. It says Kudmala, leprous, the worst hell for those who are going to be reincarnated. See that? So they had hells in different hells, but in certain hells you can be reincarnated out of them. All right, it's Hinduism, baby. And Coca-Cola, black poison, the bottomless pit for those who are eternally condemned to hell. So when you get eternally condemned, there's a hell for what? When you're eternally condemned. And that's the hell that we mainly speak about, man. That the one that you can't come back from. All right? That you can't what? Resurrect or reincarnate your way up out of there. You can't. All right? That's the hell for blaspheming the Holy Spirit. You don't want to go there, right? Because what? Clearly what Lazarus was in the in the spirit realm, and what he came back out of it, man. All right, back into his same body though. But it says in Coca-Cola, black poison, the bottomless pit. Hey, they got the bottomless pit in Hinduism too, beloved ones. For those who are eternally condemned to hell and have no chance of reincarnation. All right, that's the hell that we be telling you, beloveds, about in the scriptures, man. That you can't reincarnate your way up out of that one. This is why you got to be justified through this new covenant, man. Because what? There's a hell that you can't reincarnate your way out of, Manatazakba. All right, it says to misra darkness, it is intended for a person who grabs another's wealth, wife, or children. In this dark realm, it's a realm, he is bound with ropes and starved without food or water. Hey, remember, the rich man was asking for water, bro. All right? He starved to damn death. This is for the rich man, right? He says it is intended for a person who grabs another's wealth, wife, or children. In this dark realm, he is bound with ropes and starved without food or water. Hey, you read about that in Luke 16. The rich man ain't got no water. He is beaten and reproached by Yamadutas till he faints. All right? You got tormented angels, man. It says, Anhatar Mesra, blind darkness. Here a man who deceives another man and enjoys his wife or children. Right, for you adulterers. Hinduism got a torment for you adulterers. Is tormented to the extent he loses his intelligence and sight. The torture is described as cutting the tree at its roots. All right. It says the Rarava, fear of hell, or Roras, as per the Bhagavata Purana and the Devi Bhagavata Purana. It is a sign for a person who cares about his own and his family's good, but harms other living beings and is always envious of others. It says the living beings hurt by such a man take the form of a savage serpent-like beast called Raras and torture this person. The Vishnu Purana deems this hell fit for a false witness or one who lies. You have the Rava, great fearful, a person who indulges at the expenses of other beings is afflicted with pain by fierce Ravas called Kravyadas who eat his flesh. It says the Kala Sutra, thread of time / death, the Bhagavata Purana assigns this hell to a murderer of a Brahmin. So they have hell for murderers, man. In Hinduism, while the Devi, you ain't gonna get the kingdom, man. Even in Hinduism, man. Even Hindus know this thing, man. While the Devi locates it for a person who disrespects his parents, elders, ancestors, or Brahmins. This realm is made entirely of copper and extremely hot, heated by fire from below. And the red hot sun from above. Here, the sinner burns. The what? The sinner. Wait a minute. Hinduism speaking about sinners. Wait a minute, Ak. Hey, man, even in Hinduism, they speak on sinners, man. Here, the sinner burns from within by hunger and thirst and the smothering heat outside, whether he sleeps sits, stands, or runs. Hey, remember, hey, like you said, everlasting torment, man, day and night, man. All right, he says here the sinner burns from within by hunger. You know, hey, that's in the apocrypha, man. You know about them being tormented with thirst, right? My cool, I am tormented in the heat, right? And thirst and the smothering heat outside, whether he sleeps, sits, stands, or runs, man. This is the Krim Bojana or the Krim Bakasha. Worm food, man. They got a hell where you niggas is considered worm food, man. As per the Bhagavata Purana in the Devi Bhagavata Purana, it is where a person who does not share his food with guests, elders, children, or the gods, and selfishly eats it alone, and he who eats without performing the five yajnas, I don't even know what that is, it's chastised. It says, the Vishnu Purana states that one who loves his father, Brahmins, or the gods, and one who destroys jewels is punished here. This hell is 100,000 yojana lake filled with worms. Lake filled with worms. The sinful person. It says the sinful person is reduced to a worm and feeds on other worms, who in turn devour his body for 1,000 years, man. It says the top Sarma, I don't know how to say that, top Marti, red hot iron statue. A man or woman who indulges in illicit sexual relations with a woman or man is beaten by whips and forced to embrace red hot iron figurines of the opposite sex. Figurines of the opposite sex. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. It says the silk cotton tree with thorns like thunderbolts. A person who has sexual intercourse with non-humans or one who has excessive coitus is tied to a samali tree and pulled so that the thorns tear his body. It says Vaitarni or Vaitarna to be crossed. It is a river that is believed to lie between Naraka and the earth. This river, which forms the boundary of Naraka, is filled with excreta, urine, pus, blood, hair, nails, bones, marrow, flesh, and fat, where feast aquatic beings basically uh, eats the person's flesh, man. Pretty wild. It says the Payota water of pus, man. They have a place where you can be tormented in a lake of or a water of pus, man. Straight gook. All right, shudras, workmen, case, and husbands or sexual partners of lowly women and prostitutes who live like beasts. Who do what? Live like beasts, devoid of cleanliness and good behavior, fall in Payota, the ocean of pus, excreta, urine, and basically it says they're forced to eat all that nasty nonsense, man. It's a disgusting torment, bro.